Welcome on back and gather around everyone to Age of Wonders 4 and part 2 of our Grexolis campaign. We're here with the Spider God for a bit of a scary fight against this Astral Rift. I think it's time we go ahead and wipe out this infestation before it sends anything more after us. These guys are likely going to take the turn to burn this down, so we are going to take the opportunity to take out this Lost Wizard and take out the infestation while doing so. Oh, he's got the wisps around him. That makes things spicy. Of course you have some extra wisps, and he's probably got a phase beast in there too. In fact, let's go ahead and find out. Yeah, there's an extra phase beast in there too. So a tier 5, a tier 4, a tier 3, and 3 tier 2s, and a bunch of wisps. Yeah, we don't really stand a chance there. I'm gonna go ahead and fall back. Then we know there's a phase beast in with you too, huh? One of those where we might be able to take down this army without taking too many losses. Heavy emphasis on might, though. We do have a healer now. Let's go for it. Several areas are on fire. That's not nearly as bad as facing down a Lost Wizard. Let's go for it. We've got a Hunter Spider Matriarch. I don't think this is kind of the weaker of the Matriarchs. It can't summon in more friends. It just does a heap of damage, which a fair 26 damage on just a web attack is goofy. And then that is giving it zeal, so more damage if we're condemned. How exciting. Let's face them. I'm thinking our Vampire Spider might be in for a bad time here. Yes, enjoy walking through the flames, fools. Well, it seems like they did a pretty good job avoiding them. The Pyre Moths. Oh, Volcarona. Alright, let's get on around and bring you next to the rest of our troops here. Looks like they were trying to isolate and destroy. Unfortunately, they're quite a ways off. So what we'll do is just move to here so we're hard to hit. In the turn. Send the fleshlings. Cut them off wide on either side here. Now we're no longer using any defenders, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Not the biggest fan of it in the slightest. Move here and go for the heal on pole arms, also granting them 3 stacks of Rising Fury. Dart guns, and then we'll have our Mimic get ready to probably steal, so we can steal the tier 4s, correct? Any non-hero unit becomes stronger when transforming into lower tier units and weaker when transforming into higher tier. How does... why? Well, that's balanced, of course. Guess we'll probably want to use that to steal the Will Thief, then. Is this just a tier 2? So come over this way. Horrifying Mirror Mimic. Looks good to me. Fleshling, you stay in the trees. Vampire Hatchling, you be a part of our vanguard here. And turn. It took them a long time to figure that one out, doesn't it? So they have split up aggressively. Now let's go ahead and blast the Blight Strike then onto this tier 2. It has less health, less chance of avoiding those debuffs too. It's nice. So you can definitely make it in with a jump and then probably web a bunch of units. Animist, you come around here. Vampire Spiders. Back a couple steps. Fleshlings will keep you where you're at. That way if they get webbed, that's no big deal. And then these Fleshlings, we may want to double down on it, but they're splitting their units up there on their advance just because of the Fleshlings, which I think is cool. Move to about... I'll move to here. I love that that set of ground, I guess, is now on fire, so our wisps now are as well. They got 3 stacks. Nice. Now the units can make it close enough. Let's go ahead and bring the wisps just here. Pole arms up once. Load arts with them, and then... Yeah, it seems like they heard that I said I wanted to take the Will Thief. I mean, I'll just steal this Pyre Moth then, that's fine. Or you need just the Hunter Spider if it gets into range. You stay there. Stealing units is gonna be your game. Bring it. Oh, good. Vampire Spider's on fire now, too. Figured the Moth might move in and go for a blast. Hang on now. She's killed. Okay, then. Yeah, these guys couldn't move to here last turn. Alright, whatever. Shenanigans are already afoot. Go ahead and transform into... Well, the White Wolf has an ability... No, we're going to steal the spider here. It's the Spider God. What else are we going to turn into? And we will... Oh, really? We got to catch on fire to do it? I don't like that. Oh, so not only does it become... It becomes way weaker than the base version. That seems kind of counterintuitive. Summon Primal Spider, fair. We can only do that when the boon is active. Let's go ahead and roll up here with the Fleshling and blow up both of these units. Skadoosh. Bleeding and vulnerable. Retaliation's gonna be pretty nasty. What if instead we steal a unit with mind control? Oh, it's stunned. Ah, we've done something foolish. How'd you get stunned? Oh, by attacking our wisp. That's awesome. Saw it just after clicking. Well, now the enemy will attack it next turn, hopefully. Is a strong possibility they will. 3 shots here. We can move the other matriarch. Really? Ah, well, we'll just go ahead and hit the webs here. Slow to immobilize, which means no retaliation. There's a Fury 5, and then one more hit for some heals. Let's go for a Poison Blast. And can we kill? No, not quite. Big Gorilla can't make it up either, so we could go in for the flank, but I'm thinking then the spider turns around and just wipes out our vampire. Let's move around this way. And magic tincture. Now we don't need that. The fire spreads. We get hit by the big burst spell. Monkey punches his friend in the back. Oh, the crows can make it in. Fair enough. Blinded Spearman. Do we have to go for the rebuke? It's like, yeah, we kind of do. Damage is just negligible. So incredibly negligible. But take out the matriarch here. Looking rough for a second. Oh, they're still pinned in place and can't move. Okay, well, they can at least snack on that corpse. Gain a little bit of health back. Hunter Spider blinds you. That's pretty powerful. We can go ahead and hit them with the Blight Rebuke. We're taking way more damage back than you kind of would think. Yeah, geez, that's a lot of damage back. Behind him with the blank. Step back once. I don't know if we have any heals. Oh, good, we do. Good, we do. I just gotta use it on yourself. So if we move to stay here. Just heal yourself there. Excellent. Put you guys back in guard mode. Hunter Spider, we will just go ahead and clobber the White Wolf. And since it gets blinded on that first attack, it doesn't get to strike back. And then we can go for the Afflicting Miasma here. We should have done it before. So instead, we'll heal. Big bursty Ancestral Healing for 5. We don't quite lose them. Did you get a 5th? No, that was the return. I looked away for a moment. Big monkeys clobber the boys. Glad we didn't get to see a howl there. I think the howl could have probably taken out both. Beautiful. Let's pounce to here. Flank him. We can summon in the Primal Spider. Too little too late, though. I won't lie. Triple shot here. Eating the gorilla would have maybe been the best first call, but that's okay. Someone else snack on some gorilla. This Primal Spider has to summon right next to you. Well, I guess this is our first time using it. Let's try it. So what do you guys have? Besides being a tier 2 mythic, it's got a Blight Strike and Poison Webs. Poison Immobilize, it has Frenzy and Lifesteal. Trail of Mists. So it's a Fae. So we want to kind of start working towards the Fae enchantments then, so we can actually make use of the mists instead of be only punished by them. Yeah, just kill this unit. Free up our Eldritch Sovereign. To obliterate these Pyomoths. Yeah, the Will Thief has to go. And then we drop the Ancestral Heal here, just to make sure the Pyromoths don't take anyone out. And pass. Rest in peace. Did I mentally forehead through the back of my skull there? Definitely, but you will be remembered, Vampire Spider Hatchling. He was elite too. Oh, that sucks. We'll make do. Scorching Frostbringer is for a Wizard King, Mage, or Ritualist, which I think Snagla is, so that'll be good to see. Take reward. Yep, we freed up the Fireforge Stone, but now we are quite weakened. So let's come on back, do some more recruiting, and we'll have to defend against these guys, which we currently would likely lose to. Alright, Mana Obelisk. For more mana, Alchemist Lab's going to give us knowledge, and then just knowledge for adjacent Mushroom Forest. And it counts as a conduit. Interesting. So we can further increase our Imperium. Let's go for the Tavern, because I see our stability is starting to neutral out. Can't have that for long. Ruler has leveled up. Lovely. All animals have Flanker. That'd have been nice before. Tackled Escape. Desperate Anguish. Delirium. Extra Evasion, or the Mass Phantasmal Ritual, which gives us even more magic damage. I'm here for magic damage. And probably after that, we'll grab the ritual that allows us to summon in some more Astral Friends, because we are lacking at the moment in units. Snagla's going to come down here and drop down the city, but I think after that, these guys are so tough, we're going to have to build up some armies to actually come down here and start wiping that out. All in due time. And I don't know how much time we have here with the amount of enemies that are rolling around. Like we've already said, though, the good news is we don't have to worry about any of the Covenant. We are just racing against the time to take down Talariel here. Or Turiel. Talariel. Could use the Seafaring. Hang on then. Use that basic Seafaring to then get up the river here and see what's this way. And that could even be an avenue of assault on Turiel. 5 turns, or we could use some let's save up our Imperium for a moment. We do, though, have the Dark Knowledge ritual ready, which gives us 200 knowledge just like that. All we had to do was sacrifice the souls of our citizens. Perfectly acceptable. I've got a mineral or a material refinery and can select our next Tome of Magic. Which for the Spider God, I'm thinking we're going to come either over towards the Tome of Roots or Tome of Beasts. And I'm thinking Tome of Beasts is what it's going to be. For adjacent province with forests, which is what the Mushroom Forest count as. Although, Herbalist is going to do the same, but give us food and mana. Let's go Poison first. This may be another such situation where we set up and grab 3 of the Tier 1 tomes.
To unravel the secrets of nature, you must be of one mind with the trees and their spreading roots. Become rooted yourself. Feel the healing force replenishing you from below, and seal away those who could cut you down in a cage of entangling vines.
In a cage of entangling vines. Yeah, no, we're definitely going to be grabbing both of the nature tomes and then moving on from there. Slows you down a little bit, but it allows you to get a whole bunch more really strong base that we can make use of, especially with all the animal synergies. So Blight Blades gives us more damage as long as they are poisoned or decaying. Poison Arrows allows us to do some poison, or Healing Roots for more heals. Let's go Light Blades. We've got 3 thralls at the moment. So if anything, the Mesmerizing Draft is probably what we would go for. Yeah, let's do it. Hurry along our Afflictor here, because we do need some reinforcements. Day 15 dawns. We'll go ahead and send our scouts up towards this little section of the map. The mana node has been found. Yeah, there's so much over here. We need to get moving. Let's go ahead and excavate further away from our main province. That way the Spider God can still have access to his renown gathering. So if they're just kind of blinking around like fools, I'm going to send the Spider God on over to dig up some more territory. Get some renown there. You move on back towards our mine here. Just do some healing. Yep, go ahead and kick in the Mesmerizing Draft ritual at once. Listen, you gotta break a couple legs to get warriors faster. Afflictor in 1 turn. We go ahead and no, absolutely not. Reproduction, it's just not worth it. New skills are farms grant more food. Perfect. We'll get to that. First, though, Snaggly, you need to drop down our outpost. You'll do so. Just right here, so you can step forward once then. Drop down the outpost and then run. Back to join the Spider God. Godir has returned to Sacrosanct is the name of the city. Interesting. And Fangir has been defeated, returning to the Void. Good. Yeah, we don't have... I mean, we could use some of our own population, but I don't really want to. Not yet. Yeah, the squid monsters just continue to sail around. That's no problem. What else can we dig up over here? Looks like a bunch of nothing. Zyrona has sent a war party. That's awesome. Beating an infestation grants you a unit. Yeah. It could. So this outpost is in already. It takes 200 Imperium to put in a city, so we'll just go ahead and pop in. We want a work camp? Yeah, go ahead and pop in a work camp. Tavern and Afflictor are done. Now that we do know they're sending an army our way, we're gonna have to worry about it. We will have to deal with them before continuing onward. Yeah, the amount of resources in here is insane. We just have to get over there to actually make use of them. Alright, excavate down here. The more excavation zones, the better here. That's just a monkey and his crew. We saw how effectively we beat down the monkey in the last group. That draft. We can't quite reach. So let's go knock out... Oh, we can't quite reach the monkey either, can we? Reinforcements lacking. You can't reach them either. Well, that's a thing. Bring the Afflictor on over. We'll see how fast those invaders actually arrive. So we need some more protectors. That's just a thing. More protectors, and we are out of cash now. The Herbalist gives us food and mana per adjacent forest or swamp. And allows us to heal faster. Let's do that. Truthfully, we could probably just put it here. We lose the farm itself. Oh, we're losing food for fungus fields. I thought that wasn't a thing since we are the tunneling spider, and they're all about mushroom forests. Huh. Let's go grab that. Grab the draft real quick. Snagly, get up here. Hopefully everyone can be together here soon. Yeah, Snagly, you have a poison orb. So you're either dealing poison damage or ice damage. Let's go poison. And bye. Nice. Good grief. We'll switch it over to a combination eventually, because Celestial units despise both of those damage types. Eating the deluded Citadel. He already looks incredibly powerful. How can you be so evil? How can you sleep whilst those before you cower in fear? I may not have a chance of defeating... Okay, that's interesting. So be it. You don't have a chance of defeating me, but you're still gonna talk the smack, huh? Bold strategy, Cotton. Poison Needle. I don't think these guys evolve. Be wrong, though. No, they do. They evolve into an Entwined Protector with a healing ability. All adjacent units heal 20 temporary hit points. That's awesome. They don't deal damage, but have a chance of inflicting immobilized on enemies. Yeah, the Vine Prison is such a strong spell. It does cost a lot more, I think, than it used to. I think it used to be quite a bit cheaper. We could use some units that we could summon. So let's grab the Entwined Brawl. And a node discovered. There's so many nodes discovered. I don't know what you're on about. Nodes for days. Let's have you go and fight. You go snag the draft. You're on the spider. Yeah, I like that they're just kind of moving around their territory, but not messing with our mine. Let's go take on this 6-8 crew of animals. Low risk battle. Let's see about how low risk. You slay my Wendigo Warden. Absolutely not. Nah, we're not going to allow that kind of disrespect in my house. Let the Mirror Mimic take 4. Position here. Exactly. Heal up alongside and drop a big chunk heal. Fleshlings come on in the side here. I'm gonna hover my Eldritch self on over as well. And a turn. But wait, where's our Afflictor at? There you are. Hang on now, it's not time. Hey yo. Goblins seem strangely happy to be here. Alright. Third. Zap my spears. Firebolt my mimic. Which is going to turn into a gorilla, probably. Alright, go ahead and step around to here, then drop that miasma. Oh, it's only on the hex that it's standing on? Interesting. That works for me. Hit him. And now poison. Okay, so then... I mean, he's still kind of out of luck. Let's go ahead and turn into the Pyre Moth. Hello, everybody. Blast the other moths with our moth. We'll hit him with AoE next turn. Bleeding, bleeding, bleeding. Chronic Rage might be active, but they're having a bad time now. Alright, Fleshlings, you run on in here and explode. Blows up the stalactites too. And then do the same thing here on these two. Yes, enjoy your status vulnerability, fools. Immune to poison. Well, you're not immune to damage. Big monkey can only move to there. We have to keep that in mind. Hit him with a blast of poison. Is a graze. The Ancestral Warden, you have an interesting predicament here. What if we drop down a big afflicting miasma here? They're all weakened, except for you. If we pounce to there, do we take enough damage back? And we'll find out, won't we? Big AoE here. Does go for the triple strike. Okay, they survive. Oh, no, they don't. That's cheeky. They're alive for now, but we have, are they poisoned or decaying? Diseased. Disease is not that big a deal. Big AoE takes out you two. There's a pretty good chunk of damage to both of them too. Let's see. Oh, we can Blight Spike this unit, which is unfortunate. But such is the way. Get artillery stricken. Blowgun's doing almost nothing. Can we get up and get a heal? One more turn. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're done. Snack on this corpse. Shoot the repeating crossbow thrice. I've also got you in a bad spot where I can't get in and immobilize anyone. No. Can't do much of anything here. Alright, you move up to this position. Probably just have the Pyre Moth. Because the gorilla's going to survive regardless. I think we're just doomed on that poor guy there. Blow these two up. Skate around. Poison Blast. Down to 14. We couldn't kill him either way. Take out the enemy moths. Even shooting them 3 times. Gorilla's a chunky boy. I mean, it's a big heal. If we just have him run, we're gonna take 2 hits. Thankfully, that was a fumble. Turn around. Defense mode. Now what? These afflictors get destroyed? That's probably what happens instead. Ouch. That could have been much worse. Spread out damage is handleable. Replicate these firebolts. 2 crits is amazing. Kill the snake then. Flictors, you can snack on the snake. Big blight strike. The ape looks to be done. Big hairy booty falls. Nah, no one's scared of you. We almost lost the warden, but not this time. So we've also got Demon's Bane. Extra damage against fiends, which would be awesome if we were facing fiends. Why nothing came back from the dead either as a astral boogie woogie. Oh, we'll join the army altogether. We definitely need to get some healing on this warden, so if they can come back to our borders, it'd be perfect. Same thing here with you. You and the Animus go heal. Your refinery is gold and knowledge per magic material, which there are none, so it would only be a 5 and 5. Not very worth. Instead, go for the Wizard Tower Foundation. Outpost can't turn into a city for another turn. That's fine. Everything over here is occupied anyway. Got a Scorched Forge. And another one of the tunneling spider temples there. Protector, you come on down. And then we'll probably grab another protector. Need a couple of chunky frontline fighters. Light Blade sounds good, and we should be able to just barely upkeep it. Our main boss does poison just about everyone he touches. Alright, day 18 dawns, we can create a new bounty, capture Citadel. Lithel can accept the bounty, but she would be putting herself in a bad spot, probably. Light Blade's ready to go, it'll cost us 9 mana, no problem. Dip the axes in the poison before you stab the bad guys. Good. Speaking of bad guys, the good guy bad guys are being pushed back by our allies, thankfully. We need to very quickly clear this out so we can be capitalizing on all of our gains here. We could fight that one, it's just there's a high chance that they get taken out by an Obsidian Wyvern. It's lightning. Obsidian tends to be anti-magic, so that's kind of fun. Snaggly, you go join. Let's just send the warden back to heal. You can stick with the lads. Oh, they're not close enough. Well, let's make sure we have reinforcements. There we go. Low risk battle. Let's see. Probably kills our animist. No, everyone survives. You know? Let's just watch the replay. Put it on max speed, though. Heal on the Rising Fury on... They give it to the Fleshling? No, I give it to our boss. And send him a different direction. Goes for the status protection, which is not what I would have used. Turns into an Obsidian Wyvern. It's a heap of damage there. Bears are down. Fleshling explode. Get the net there. Another Fleshling explosion. Man, it looks like Snagla about got taken out there. Oh, I see why our mirror took so much damage, then it died at the end of combat and came back. Wait, hang on now. Our hero died too. So, I guess that's hero resurgence. How is Snagla alive? Well, that works. Enchanted Ring of True Sight. Vicious Killer and True Sight can see invisible or camouflage units within its vision range. Take reward. Beautiful. All that's cleared out. Now we just need to focus on dealing with the infestation that's been here since the beginning. We'll have the darter move out of the unit then. Perfect. And you keep healing, but kind of circle around to join with the army that we are slowly building up here. We definitely want to grab this territory that's got mana and a Fireforge stone. Let's grab another farm down here. We'll swap it later on, but for now we'll grab a farm. 79 food could definitely be boosted further. And so we're going to with the granary. No more gold. Can we summon in the... Oh no, of course I didn't grab the ones for the thrall yet. Can't boost. Protector done. Wizard Tower done. Can't get down here to excavate this. Another gold node approaches. Go follow the road for a moment. That's the Sanctuary of the Horde, which would be a pretty good one for our goblins. Not a bad one. Alright, actually, let's see if any of the equipment we have here isn't effective for our current hero. So you could definitely go with a Ring of True Sight. The Demon's Bane. We could give some of those to our allies, like these heavy armor greaves. Sure, Eadgard would enjoy these. Yeah, I'll give you some heavy armor greaves, and you shall give me some cash, because I need it. Thank you. We can use that to get yet another protector. So we look at our army. Tab here, if I can find it. There we go. 2 scouts. 1 protector set up, and then I think we have 2 protectors out. That's this lad. So we got 2 protectors out. We could make do with 1 more. If they go to consolidate their own demonic forces there, we're going to be in for a bad time. Alright, let's go ahead and move back towards the rift. We're going to go this way. We want to try to take out the group that's already kind of skirting around. And I'm also going to have you, Snagler, go join with this crew. And have the new Protector come join with the Spider God. Alright. Wilderness. That is the name, isn't it? No, instead we shall name this the Black Pit, which is the other name for the Valley of Many Eyes. Snagler Grobspit is joining up, where he will have each forester grants 2 additional stability, 2 draft, brewer and butcher ogres, food income, river trolls, extra mana, and swamp trolls as we level up his renown. We'll absolutely begin with the farm of this tunneling spider den. Spiders weave webs in your tunneling spider temple. After you've claimed 2 tunneling spider dens, their spiraling gossamer enthralls you. Your crawling skin tells you a tunneling spider skulks nearby. Gazing deeper into the spider's lacework, Underadder spins you a vision. In another realm, a lost wizard mocked you. It has now built a nest. The unnatural denizens of that astral rift must die. They shall be nourishment for your spawn. Your offspring must multiply. You chitter at the thought of fresh eggs in their warm, lifeless bodies. You wake up and nod. Time to go lay some eggs in some monsters. Vanishing of the astral rift will ensure the blossoming of Underadder's offspring. To this promise I bind myself. The astral rift shall be destroyed. And we get a hero skill. Is it the one right next to us? Yes, it is. Well, I'm glad we didn't take that thing out yet. As if we had a chance. I mean, do we just snag 2? 2 of these temples. Let's grab a quarry over here, which is something they don't want. We don't have any of the... Don't actually have any of the mushroom forest over here yet. So we need a tunneling spider temple to get that going. Yeah, I think that's better than anything else there. We'll just get that. Chug it on along. The bounty has been posted. Yes, Yaka, I shall destroy that. Units regain more health. You can build roads and get more cities. If we had more Imperium. Yep, just more and more to dig up here. That's not good. Whose army you think this is? We'll find out next turn. Actually, hang on now. Let's not break this down. And instead go over here. That way they have to move around themselves or tear it out the territory. I will not do the work for them. Wilderness founded? Sure it was. And we'll move in and try to take down that other one, and then with what we have here, we should be able to take them out. That many wisps is spooky, but we'll see. What is required? But step to here and dig up this terrain. We could steal some population from the town down here. That gets us enough for a dark ritual to further boost our knowledge. Alright, it is turn 20, and we've got some new excavated mana nodes. Yes, quite. And actually, as I sit here and look at this, I don't think there's any way that there are any enemies in here. So if we take a look to the surface, there's nothing here except for Yaka. So if we can come on over and Yaka's dueling with the Fengir's troops. So if we go ahead and just clear that out, that's no problem whatsoever. And make sure that if someone else comes in and excavates it, they don't lose the extra nodes that we've been gathering over here, which Black Pit is going to be an extremely productive city. Alright, so It That Hungers, we are going to bring you, the Feaster from Beyond, It That Hungers, all the names for you. Let's see if we can use this protector to find where that other army is. Have they just gone down below? Here, we can be inside their territory. And also inside of ours. We just need to we can wipe out this Astral Rift. That's our next goal. Alright, go ahead and join up here. So we got 2 protectors. I think should probably keep it like that for now. We can grab another Afflictor here. Or you know what, we'll grab a secondary Animist. That's gonna take up the rest of our cash, but we do need the units. Evil lingers in these lands. If you don't think I don't know that, you're crazy. You stay here. The Ritual of a Dark Knowledge shall kick off next turn right after we get access to those Entwined Thrall, which is nice. Oh, this is one of mine? Okay, then, run! So, Turiel has several cities up here in the north. Why did I get that army, I wonder? Oh, is it because my scouts right underneath? Oh, that's pretty cool. So if we keep the scouts near where they're clearing stuff, we just get free units. Granted, there's no way this unit makes it back alive. So, you know what? We're not going to give him the free experience. Let's just go ahead and kick this thing out. There, fixing up our economy again. Dark Knowledge Ritual is ready to go. Initiate. I do love how the Herbalist looks here, kind of nestled into the Mushroom Forest. Our farms don't fit quite so well, they look very out of place. Alright, Twine Thrall is done. Poisonous unit. So now we've got the Mysterious Tonic for our support units, of which we have 1, or Conjure the Primal Spider in battle, which costs 45 mana. That's expensive. But it is our kind of go-to ability here. Give me. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, Scout, what else is there for you to dig up? Down that way there is. Let's go ahead and keep another Lost Wizard. Keep digging things out around the Black Pit. You gain the population back. It's not going to gain us any additional. It's just back to what we were previously, so not worth using any of our Imperium on it. We could do with more gold. More research is always good, though. Yeah, we'll go more research first. More research, then more gold. In fact, we get to spend some Imperium here to attract some population. Or we could spend it on making our farms more effective. Well, let's do that. More effective farms, and then city structures cost less gold to build. And I think going down Materium and Nature is the best one for trying to build up cities in a hurry. Oh, there you are. Time to die. And level up the lads while doing so. Yeah! Low risk battle. We've got ourselves a Mage, Bane, and a Phase Beast. I'm going to try to go ahead and have our Demonic Mirror Mimic turn into the Phase Beast and proceed to beat the smack out of everything else here. Let's do it. Pretty much all battles in our territory are going to be in these mushroomy forests, which I quite like. They've got kind of the almost Nurgle pustules on them, which you get from all the Nurgle corruption. So these guys have that teleport effect that is disgustingly effective. Deals an additional 12 lightning, so it's going to deal 24 damage no matter what on that Astral Pursuit. It looks like it doesn't deal much damage. It in fact does. So let's move you here. Going in behind. Spears to the center. One of the fun things about that unit too is we won't be able to actually kill them if they go into... Okay, these guys no longer... Hang on now. If I misunderstood the flow serpents the entire time, whenever they get hit, they become influent. Yeah, that's lovely. You get one hit on the flow serpents. Mirror Mimic forward. Fleshlings up. Umbral Papa. More fleshlings. And the Effector. Primal Darter, we might have you. We'll keep you probably where you're at for now. Yeah, this looks good to me. You move over and we'll have the healer pop their heal early. That way we can start building up that primal fury. We'll do so on you, that way we can summon the spider faster. Seems pretty good. Everyone else in defense. Mage Bane's gonna make all of our spells cost more. Casting points to spell to use. I think it used to act as a complete jammer where you couldn't cast spells at all. Now it's a little bit different. Whereas it was different, so now it acts as a jammer, and before it acted as a complete spell block. So casting combat points are increased by 100%. That's not a big deal. And you can snack on mines. Well, that doesn't sound great. My mind is not for snacking on. We can displace the Phase Beasts. Let's do that. First time you hit them, they will always teleport. It teleports backwards. Actually works out for us in the next battle. Or the next turn. Because we can take a step backwards here with these guys. Oh, still charge. Oh, but the charge is blocked. Due to going through the mushrooms. So we'll step up here. Dealing with the Phase Beast is a little bit obnoxious, but... And these guys can teleport in and hit pretty much whoever they want. Do we try to disrupt that at all? Maybe. Can't steal any forms just yet. How far away do they have to be? 4 hexes. We could steal the form of the Flow Serpent, but I think we do want the Phase Beast, so we'll kind of keep you here for now. We'll let them take the first strike here. I will have you fall back. Snagla, and everyone else can kind of stay in position. they want to put themselves in a bad spot to go chase our darter, we can take them down next turn easily. Yeah, so move you to here. I don't think the Phase Beast should be able to get past. But we can go for the warding defensive wall and the shield wall too. Get a clump of shields going. And don't spend any of our mana until absolutely necessary. Fleshling, I'm bringing you over to this side. They could choose to kill the Fleshlings, but which would be a great use of their abilities here. That guy got launched into orbit. Pretty weak charge because we are in the foliage. Nice. I mean, is that more damage than the other two can do? No, it's not. Well, I think I'm gonna have you go pounce on the wisps back there. You wouldn't get 3 shots. They'll really despise you as units. Detonate. Now they are refuged. We web them up. Yes, but I don't think it's very worth it. Alright, you teleport into turn into the Phase Beast. You can indeed, and we're gonna go ahead and send you after the Mage Bane. Ooh, you know what? We can ignore the Mage Bane for a moment. Hit the other Phase Beasts. Big charge attack. What? It teleports behind us. Interesting. And now that it's teleported, we hit it with the... They're stunned because of the mind control. Or they're stunned because of the teleport. Hit them with the Blight Spike here. Decaying and flanked. We can't do anything to the Blow Servants. Oh, wait a second. No, it's only for positive status. Or taking a status 6 for our guys. Say if we can dispel their positives. No, that's not how this works. Putting the miasma down here would weaken it. Well, darn, we're in an interesting predicament here. Where our weakened unit is forward. Let's move up. Go for the web here. Slowed, but not immobilized. And we'll have to just go for the shield wall there. Reflectors, we will run around and go for the miasma shot on you. Spears I am going to go ahead and keep here. And we'll have the blow dart guns go bother the enemy across the map then. Step up, blast away. Critical hit, slowed. Yeah, you just go ahead and move here, get in the way. Then we can run up and blow dart gun the Phase Beast almost to death. No whammies. Oh, you missed. Whammies every time. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and spend 20 casting points just to heal these guys. They are probably going to double up the damage on our protector here. So surprised they survived. Just the charge on our pretend Phase Beast. Wait, now that works out. Can you guys snack on any fallen? You can back there. Let's go for the pounce behind. Forces them into the void. We can turn around and have some yum-yums here. Delicious. Astral Membrane. Now let's just not go for the Astral Membrane and hit him with some net. How long till we can use the Afflictor crossbow again? Afflictor. Afflictor. One more turn. Alright, let's go for some damage. Mind control is weak. Damage. The big boss with the blight spike. Yeah. 3 hits here. Fury the Tunneling Spider's active. Let's go ahead and just run backwards and then maximum charge strike. 54 blight damage. You stay there. How high is the chance to hit? 85%. That should allow you to summon in the spider next turn. Definitely triple shot. This poor guy in his eyeball. Same thing with the repeater crossbow. And they're not facing the right way, are they? Low chance to hit no matter what, just because they are wisps. Let's go to the mushrooms here, and then just blast them with the frost bolts. Loading and slow. They're pinned in by our melee fighters here. And then, yeah, no, even though it is costing us double, we're going to go ahead and heal this lad. And those temporary hit points on the return strike are incredible. Teleports in behind here. And then we shall Afflicting Miasma you. Enjoy. Summon the spider in here. Run forward and retaliation on that's nasty. Let's instead stop them from retaliating. Go ahead and heal yourself with the Primal Renewal. Fall back. I went through the stalactites there. Now we're gonna go ahead and camp out right next to you. You're going nowhere. Slowed. Finish them off with a shot to the back. Chase them down. 65% chance just to finish them off. That's that. And you nasty creatures are lucky. We'll just go in front of you and guard mode up. Light strike here. Oh, you know what's kind of cool is we could use the... not the possession. No, indeed the possession. Where we empower 40% damage on the fleshlings. And then I guess you get a fleshling back at the end of the battle too. That could be pretty interesting. We'll try that next time. Cool new tech. We appreciate the graze. Thank you, Primal Spider, for finishing our foes off for us. Down with the bloody big head. And down with the Mage Bane. Now that went very well. 2 extra thralls gained, perfect. So we'll stay in our territory to heal maximum. Gonna stay next to one another. We do know there is a army coming from one of the thrall cities. They're likely coming from across here. So whenever they do show up, likely we're not going too far away from our city here, but we do want to keep that in mind. Our ruler and hero have leveled up. Well, perfect. Let's grab the Insanity Curse, and then we can probably start working down the middle mage buff line. Hero has leveled up. Ritualist, let's go ahead and give you the Wild Growth. Conjure Obscuring Flora. You know what? No. Let's firstly go for the Foraging Training. Such a good ability. Foraging Training down to the secondary tier there gives them first more healing on the world map, and then more health. Both of which are incredible. Yeah, we don't want to empower his area too much, so let's just gotta look around. No more. Alright, let's see how good the entwined thralls are for our forces here. Bring one on in. Day 22. Conjure Primal Spider is done. A tier 2 Primal Spider for 3 turns. Next, we shall go for Poison Arrows. Summoning the Entwined Thrall here. 2 negative mana. Which means we may go for the 18 now just to fix that up. Got some pretty insane nodes here. More of those down in this area, but so let's go ahead and grab an additional. Actually, what do you buff as an Eldritch Governor? Improvements. Okay. Then let's go another farm. Try to really boost up our growth. Step around and dig up this territory. What is required? I'll have you... Yeah, let's come across and dig this instead. One turn of healing should be all we need. And we can take on the rift. Yeah! Can't afford the Animist Rush. Same thing with the Arcane Institute. Unfortunate. Oh, can we spend any gold down here at Black Pit? But I don't think we need to. So we won't. Alright, then yeah, we'll strike the rift here next turn. Although, you know, as I say that... No, let's get the turn of healing. They have a chance of spawning in a new army here this next turn, but if we are lucky, they won't, and then it'll be an easy fight. Alright, day 23, let's do it. Oh, hello there. Misled Aster. Magistrate Castiel Light Painter. It is unfortunate that we must meet like this, but it seems war between us is inevitable. We, the people of Aster, will fight for what is good for a brighter future. A future without you. And so be it. All poor visibility. That's fine. Arcane Institute is done. So next we'll dump some gold into... maybe more Imperium. Maybe. Peddling Megalith is going to give us knowledge for adjacent Mushroom Forest, which is goofy strong. Well, let's go for the mana first, then the market, and then we'll probably come down and grab the Peddling Megalith. Beautiful. You found another node. Alright, so hopefully it's just this monster and his wisp friends. It is the monster, his wisp friends, and a phase beast. This Animist is almost here. I already moved you too far. I don't think they'll come to try to attack it that hungers. We can maybe see about bringing in the Animist here. Rush recruitment here. Oh yeah, we have... Oh, no, we don't. Just quite not have enough. One additional healer would go a long ways. We'll wait one more turn, no matter how much it makes me sad. So one more turn waiting. And we'll move up this way with our scout. Still nothing really to see. Alright, let's keep saving Thrall for another knowledge burst. Alright, our turn. Fengir is back in the void. He is having a bad time, isn't he? Going together, let's take down this rift. Risky battle. Their combat enchantment is Disruption Pulse. All positive status effects are dispelled from all units. They gain sundered resistance Ouch. Well, auto-resolve thinks we are going to lose 2 protectors and a thrall. Let's see if we can do a little bit better. That disruption pulse I'm not very happy about. The Eldritch rulers before they even showed up. Look at old lost wizards. Means a forgotten spell, and I don't know what the list of those are, so that I think could be a heap of horrifying things. Alright, we've got the numbers. Here, Twine Thrall up behind. Alright, that's 1 good core. Oh, we can't quite hit anyone. Actually, I'm going to leave our Eldritch Sovereign here then, and we'll formulate our defenses around that. So roll into this set of shrubs. Flushlings over here. Mimic up behind. Yeah, like that. Looks good to me. Drop the heals on yourself. That way we can go for the summon as quickly as we can. And let's see what kind of monstrosity the Lost Wizard pulls out of its cheeks here. Mass Plague. Oh, nice. Alright. Decent enough first attack for him. Can we use this without having to? Yes, we can. So we'll go ahead and empower this fleshling. Yes, 40% more fleshling damage. Blow up both of these siphoners. Skadoosh. Go ahead and mind control this Eldritch Beast, or let's try it. If we miss, it's unfortunate, but I bet we can get him. That's right. We can send them back to nearly one-shot something. Destroy you. It won't be doing that much damage to the wizard here, so let's be clever. Run up behind and flank. Immune to poison, but not to face punching. Take a step forward. Both with the webs. Very low chance to hit, but we can kill the wisps if we're lucky. There we go. Darter will send up after the wisps that are already wounded a bit. Oh, but you miss. Alright, spear guys, let's go ahead and jump in right next to. Exactly. Go ahead and heal you. Summon in the primal spider behind this lost wizard. Hello there, sir. Have you met my good friend? Slowed and strengthened. Fleshling, they're already immune. And send them up this way. Astral Membrane resisted because, who's scared of you? Didn't turn into the phase beast before we left with it. We'll move here, drop down the net on both, try to slow, only get a slow on both. No immobilization. You being right here is obnoxious. Bring you to here and hit him with a miasma shot just to weaken. Go after this squad. Raise. That's fine. We'll have you go ahead and turn into one of the Astral Goons. Flow Serpents will kind of stand here. Go for it, Flow Serpents. See what happens. Alright, last turn before all of our tunneling spider boons go away. And are replaced with debuffs. Ooh, ouch. Forcing it to move, though, means it didn't get to use its spells. Oh, rip. It launches the goblins into orbit when they get killed, though. That's awesome. Alright, protectors are getting taken out left and right. Death to you. Repeater crossbow finishes them off. That's perfect. Summoning the primal spider. There's a bunch of units that are hiding from us. Run up here and stab these. We got stunned for a turn. Fun. It would be a kill, but it's not, so let's hit them once. They'll refuge out. That kills one of their units. And you can just sit here and blow it hard across the chasm. Down to 2. If we don't immobilize, then that's going to be a real bad time. Let's go for the web here. It does put us in a bit of a predicament if the Phase Beast comes their way, but we're willing to take that chance. Use the Astral Pursuit here. Just keep chasing this monster. And we go for the big heal here. He's a baby heal at the moment, though. You summon in a spider friend. Drop down the nets. Slow you down. Step over, get some quick health. Step back. Okay, what can we do with you? Good old guard mode. Give us access to a flank somehow here. Goes for the rebuke on this unit. Oh, gets 2 of them. Alright, fair. Alright, game. Alright. Kills my mimic, because they're rude. And they're very good at prioritizing one target. Better than I am. Yeah, you guys got stunned for a turn. That's one of those things that you just gotta deal with. So if you die, what happens? Friendly units gain hit points. Not on my watch, they don't. Slay this. You back in the void. What a fun unit you are. Run over this way, hit him with the miasma shot. Up, go for the heals on, I'd say, you. Primal Spider staying here is a waste. Let's chase down one of these units here. Alright, that gets rid of that wisp. Healing the Phase Beast is not that big a deal, so let's go ahead and take these clowns down. We get stunned for a turn, that's awesome. We do so love being stunned. Alright, looks good. We can drop down Ancestral Harmony here. Let's see what you've got, demon. My spiders are gone, or at least one of them is. Arc Fire Typhoon. Alright, we're getting obliterated here last second. He just keeps getting to refuge. That's my favorite. Let's go ahead and have you repeating crossbow with this clown. Standing in the miasma shot means each one of those should be trying to apply a debuff. Oh, no. Apparently not. You get more centralized here. Using that to my disadvantage. Yeah, arc fire's fun. So 12 of each damage is what we're gonna take next turn? Jeez, we got really unlucky there. Disruption. Oh, they gotta go away from the arc fire? That seems good for you. Go eat this corpse and run. Let's step back once. Yoy. You can go ahead and blast towards them. Yeah, do it. Thank. Primal Renewal. And pass. Fair enough. Astral Rift. Kinda figured that would summon a new unit. How awesome for you. Keep up the repeating shot on this monster. Just mind control you real quick. Yes, you belong to me now. Go beat your master. The Phase Beast is about to handle the rest of our squad here. Oh, I despise this. How much damage do you take? You're just gonna die. And that ruined everything. We either had to move the arc fire or not. Ah. Let's move to here, hit it with the frost bolts. You're at least burning. Summon in the spider. There we go. Webs. Jump on it behind. And like that, we might finally turn this one around. Wizard has said you were going to win the whole time. Sure. We're looking at the same thing, right? We got flattened. It really just depends on what kind of cards they pull out of their sleeve there. Hey, why do you get to use that 3 times? Excuse me. That's the strongest battle mage of all time. You're being as obnoxious as possible, just staying away. Crossbows, can you move up and hit them? Only once. So it's either barely any damage or 20. By 20, I mean 14. Come on. Down with the bloody beast. You wish to claim victory? Yes. It was a hard-fought win, and we did way worse than the auto-resolve, but we'll take the win all the same. Reeves of Swiftness, a whole heap of goodies, a Death Beetle mount, and a Hardy helmet. We can take all of it. The Astral Rift is torn apart. Lifeless bodies of lost wizards. Wizards plural, huh? Litter the blood-soaked ground. The will of the tunneling spider was done. Spiders of all sizes are already swarming the ruins of the nest of the lost wizard. Crawling over the warm bodies, they nibble at the skin of the dead. They inject their egg sacs into the corpses. In time, the spawn of Utterada will flow from this place. You are overwhelmed with pride and jubilation. Utterada then fixes her many eyes on you. You request the embrace of the tunneling spider to the guardian of your chosen gobos. To receive her blessing, she obliges. You also... results, we became the avatar of the tunneling spider. At the start of combat, gain 5 stacks. Nice. Salvage some of the lost wizards to feed the valley. Lure a vampire matriarch. Or... well, give me that tier 4 spider. Absolutely. Bounty complete. And that is a vampire matriarch. Spawn a hatchling, throw out some barbed webs, and have a bleeding life steal poisonous melee strike. Welcome, madam. Swift and low maintenance. Alright, well, that was a... oh, do we get an extra wisp out of it? How worth? Oh, beautiful. That means we can spend some time clearing out this down here. Yeah, we're going to be... really need to watch out for Turiel, though. Hero leveled up. So they have. And we'll go ahead and just quickly grab the endurance training here. Gives us extra hit points and status resist for everyone in our army. Very useful. And that does counteract being condemned for everyone in that squad, too. Reeves of Swiftness. Absolutely. Haughty Helmet. And then Death Beetles or Dread. Now, but we're Dread Spiders, not Beetles. It that hungers has gained a level of renown up to a level 3. Which means each population will grant us an additional 2 mana. Nice. And we also have Unstoppable Leader now. So everyone in our army can crush non-fortified obstacles without slowing down. Fantastic. Is there anything further down here to excavate? No, just in the next area. Okay, well, yeah, let's move down here and start clearing that quickly. Armies merged. We might end up having one of you... here, let's see what's going on the surface. No armies immediately nearby. Putting up an outpost up there just to have the watchtower may be a good call. Well, if she's starting to move on Citadel, if she can take out Citadel, that'd be nice. She's kind of surrounding our area here. Alright, so bring the Vampire Spider down to join up with Hungers, and they will go deal with all the baddies down here. You know what, we'll go ahead and bring you with the Hungers. Maybe for now we just keep the armies together. We can build in some roads through here, which I think would be a really good call. So where's our road building option? Yes. Have you moved to here? Pick in the... where's the road building? Excuse me, where is the road building? Do we not... did I grab the wrong one? World... be enabled on the army panel. Oh no, here it is. Perfect. Okay, so we'll enable the road building and we'll come on through here. Yes, should allow us to get through the area much easier. Well done. In fact, we'll leave you from this squad for now to continue to build... no, he's not building roads! I always do this. We back that up? No. Well, that's lovely. $81 gold is what we're making right now. Let's go ahead and grab the market. Boost that up how much we're making a little bit further. How many protectors do we end up losing that fight? We got one there, and then none in this army. So yeah, we'll grab one more protector, but we'll do so down here at Black Pit. We'll also give Black Pit to the vendor for more gold. That's 20 more gold across the both of them, I believe. Market does. I know, so it's actually 25. Further excavate there, or we can just build the roads with the scout. Now we'll just go further excavate across the way. Into the next cave system. Alright, so the mushrooms should start popping up around here too now. Even though it's already quite frigid. It will be fixed in time. Alright, day 25. Oh, they're like icy mushrooms. That works for me. It is still a mushroom forest. So you guys are gonna go ahead and build roads all the way down to here. Excellent. And then you'll come to join them. And build the road all the way to the Black Pit. So it should be easy traveling from here on. Exactly. And let's get moving. The army that spawns here at the Valley of Many Eyes or the protectors here, will just start building up a defensive force to hold the line here. Should work out pretty dang well. Black Pit can annex another province. We've got so many to choose from here. We do have to let the mushrooms spread a little bit, or we can kind of swap this one over to a forester naturally. In fact, that's what I'll do. So you're going to be a forester. And then we can grab a quarry. Gold vein is occupied. Let's drop a quarry on this gold vein and iron deposit. We'll clear those out on our way through. What? Iron deposit found. Dig this on up. Grab another entwine thrall, absolutely. You can summon them in on top of Snagla. And then bring in another one. Day 26 dawns. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick check above ground here. No one still has made any progress towards our city, which is good to see. Entwine thrall ready to summon. We'll go ahead and drop that here on the Valley of Many Eyes. So we've got, like I said, a defensive force going in. 2 iron nodes over here. 1 down this way. Gold and iron over this way. So we'll go ahead and snag an additional. We'll go ahead and grab our first mine in this city. You get both of those nodes. You go into guard mode for me. Use merchandise is probably a good idea, although we can snag the archer battlements. We don't have any actual archers in the city right now, so won't be very worth it. Peeks on down here. And let's start clearing the area. A Fireforge stone? Either way, we shall claim it. Failure to follow directive. Whilst moving in to attack your army, the mechanical roving fortress suddenly comes to a halt. Inspects your troops. The gears inside its metal body are turning. Smoke escapes the crevices of its hull. With a bone-chilling gaze, the roving fortress inspects every single opponent, looking for weakness. It does not seem to find any. Having found no way to defeat you, the mechanical guardian seems to await your reaction. What do you do? Dominated to our bidding. Unfortunately, we do not have a 7 brawl, but you hit it with the Eldritch, blah, 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 and then it becomes on your team. Oh shoot! Use their stunned state to disable and dismantle them. You fool! Well, that's mine. We got ourselves another Mirror Mimic. Well, that's great. I'll send the Wisp up to guard Valley of Many Eyes. Poisoned arrows are done, and we can grab ourselves a new tome. We will start working down the tier 2 tomes before I go back with one, so let's come on in and grab Create Forest. I think we're already doing this. Forest Walk and Forest Camo would make no one able to see us on our own provinces. Heal themselves in battle. I'm thinking the Fey Mists are going to be the best call here for the Spider God. These are all reanimation, which is not what... Maybe the Doom Herald for cruel weaponry. Blossom of Life. Restore the land. Gains grassland or fungus fields. Grants food. A whole heap of food. That's very cheap. Turn any flora into an enemy for our foes. Glade Runners are really, really good archers, and they actually have spiders too. Marks and weakens enemies. Yeah, we'll go for the Tome of Glades and probably the Tome of Fey Mists.
There is vigor in the verdant leaf, might in the branch of the yew. Blessed are those who tend to the forests and let this verdant emerald blanket unfurl over the lands. Such guardians of the glade will find that the land repays its protectors in natural power.
In natural power. So we can get leaf skin and become invisible. Create forest. Now let's go for a Glade Runner. We need a tier 3 city to recruit one of these guys. Gains 2 marked and sundered defense. Area excavated. We found a whole heap of nothing. Yeah, sometimes that's just the way. Dig this up next. Lots of excavating we can do down here to get up to tier 4. Safe battle will auto-resolve. That one lose to, so which means we'll be facing this one ourselves. Well, that was very loud. Someone in here is quite angry. Can't jump, but it does have the webs. Ring all around. Primal Garters, probably just about here. Not gonna really move the Mirror Mimic. Fleshlings I'll send round. Where's my other one? You stay here. You get buffed up. He's up on this side of Fleshling. I guess you're good where you're at. Yeah, spread the field nicely. Let's see what you guys got. Goes the web through the wall. I'm glad that worked for you. Shot of the Death Beetle. Or I guess your typical giant beetle. Not quite elite enough to be a Death Beetle. Summon in the baby spider. Baby spider, go fight those crows for us. I will empower this fleshling to go explode violently on the polearms. Nice. We can just go ahead and make you insane. Go hunt down those dragons for me. Or did you avoid the insanity? Oh no, because you're a golem, you can't be insane. That does track. Bleeding, a status vulnerability. Get you both with a net. Webs are crazy strong. Now we've done this all out of order. Oh well. Weaken for the next fight. Steal your ice spider. Okay, bad movement. We will pounce. It's actually not going to deal that much damage. Plus we'll pounce to behind. Poison spike. Hug with the bloody beetle, and then we can run up and hit it with a reverse net. Ooh, that'll hurt. This won't kill, but it will hurt quite badly. Goes for the Sovereign. Would make him quite mad. Cosmic Bolts here. It's in Sunder down to nothing. Now the Vampire Matriarch will kill you. Bop, bop, bop. Go for the Poison Blast here. Dealing with the dragons. I would say a Poison Flank. Plus a Triple Fall of Crossbolts. Crit. There it is. 29 damage. 21 food and mana gain, and Snaggle Grobspit gains some renown. Resistant chest plate 2. And by him, I mean he that hungers. Ice Giant. The rest of the forces he has are not very tough. We'll go fight this bear then. Bear, crab, spider, and flower. Yeah, raise it with napalm. That's yet another thrall. Go level up. Gain a signature skill, which we'll put it into nature immediately. Gives us blight strikes and pack leader. Extra damage against poisoned. Let's go ahead and grab both of these. Incredible skills. The Stalwart Greaves, we're going to go ahead and see if we can sell down to... Greetings, Spider God. Are you to trade or merely to gaze upon my grand empire? How about I will give you a Death Beetle. You will give me money. Thank you, sir. Him away. I will give you a Death Beetle, and you will give me money. Glorious. Lethal, madam. I'll give you a barbed shield and you'll give me money. What are allies for? Alright, Foresters give us more draft and now give us access to Butcher and Brewer Ogres. The Ogres join the Forest Gobbos. Cyrona has sent another war party. The last one didn't make it, so we'll see if this one's a little bit better. Let's go for that Spirit Hall. Takes 2 turns to build in. Then down to your Black Pit. We'll simply grab the Wood Carver. Extra healing, extra sight, or more Whispering Stones. Let's go for the Master Masons. Make all of our buildings cheaper. think that applies. I think we got some gold plot back in. I'm pretty sure that applies retroactively. Oh, we've got another healer. Sweet, we are summoning in units left and right now. We probably want the Mirror Mimic with It That Hungers. We'll take the Afflictor, put it somewhere else. Same thing with the Wisp. He wants to be in an army that's full of animals. Yes, we'll just have you join up with the Mimic for now. Orders required. Is it time to... No more Dark Knowledge, not yet. We can go for the Poison Arrows, though, which sounds good. We just need more archers. Alright, day 27 is here. Area excavated, let's keep on digging. And dig, and dig. Coasts, river, water province gives more food, and then we just go summon in a spirit wolf. Now we don't need a wolf. We need the wisps to go defend the valley. All the wisps? Well, actually, before you return, let's go clobber this giant. Ice Clan versus It That Hungers. No one dies, how glorious. Got ourselves some haughty mail. Take that reward. Snagla, I'm pretty sure you could use some armor. Firm. Moving on. We lose 3 there. Alright, another battle for us. The astral healers are crazy because they get to heal every single turn. So these guys here we get to bring over and immediately pop a heal down. On someone in range, which no one really is, so no heals this time. Baby magnet. Yeah, this is nothing here is very scary at all. Hungers forward, fleshlings. Let's go ahead and be the wall. You reach now. Sweet. And he has a static charge, so every attack will be dealing extra lightning damage. The shrooms. Heal up our mimic. That was not. Big boy has a lot of health. Alright, bring it on in, goons. Dude, you got it. Remember, no matter what you have, I have it. Oh, rest in peace. I have a summonable spider. And empowered explosives. As we can only hit you once, let's go for the shot here with the one-shot wonder. 12 damage refuge. You can kind of roll right on by then and blow up. Blow up here. Skadoosh. He took damage back, that's funny. Like mind control the unit we just hit. I think that's a real good idea, right? Weaken this Eldritch Nightmare. Lictor, you just gonna hang back. Eat the delicious fleshling and then go into guard mode. It's only a 5% chance to hit. Full arms to the 4. Move you over this way just a bit. Up once. Forward mode. You can go for the shot. You managed to hit with an 8% chance. Alright, just our vampire spider, which we will have it summon in its babies. Welcome, baby spiders. Just get out of the way. Baby spider can run on by, and you can just get back into position. That works, that works. We'll drop a spider right behind their big trolls here. And hit them with the poison web. Slow to mobilized and poison. They're gonna waste a lot of damage trying to kill their own unit. Oh, you woke them up, only to slay them. Big stab there, stopping that charge. Sweet. So now, we annihilate them with just mass numbers. Go ahead and make you insane. And now that you are good and insane, we'll go ahead and just weaken you a bit. You can clobber this unit next to you nicely. Cosmic bolts here. 2 whammies. Burning bolts here. 1 shot, 1 kill. Some vamp spiders in. Delicious water corpses. We could use the afflictor on you. Nice. Can you fire across the way? You sure can, finishing them off easy. Conjure the primal spider. Poison. Just slow them down. Here, maybe let's go up to here and then transform into the Plant of Doom, and then poison them. After there, we're pretty much done. 1 shot. Don't crit, please. What do you boys got? It goes for the frigid bear. Reese's both, actually. But then falls to poison. How long are you gonna draw this out? Run upon them. Oh, you miss. What a shame. They're refuge. We can't do anything. We can't do anything to them. Cheeky rats. Vampire spiders for the win. And now you've got no morale. What's your plan, sir? Oh, your plan is to get karate chopped on the side of the head with a barbed axe. I mean, fair enough. Works for me. Now we're up to 7 brawl. And another Astral Wisp joins our crew. Welcome, sir. We'll send you up to the Valley of Many Eyes, which now has many, many, many eyes. The forms of wisps. Here to excavate. Glorious. Alright, so I guess we'll be doing a single turn of healing. Works for me. Get out here and clear Lob's Hollow, too. Go ahead and send the Astral Healer up to the Valley of Many Eyes. It will 100% need the support. I'm rushing it. Shrine to the Spirits. Extra food per farm. With all the wisps here now, let's go ahead and grab the Arcane Battlements. Make sure we're protected against Deloriel. You have some Ancestral Wardens. I'm not the biggest fan of them. They're a good polearm unit, but the tier 3 polearms are always kind of meh. Let's get another Afflictor. Those are incredible. Another farm here. We need the Foresters more than anything. Let's start with the farm, and or I guess start with the mine, and we'll turn it into a Forester after. Got 2 quarries. No reason for 2 quarries. What else we got going in here? You. Become a Forester. Your ruler has leveled up. Rank 8 gives us another signature skill. Forgotten Tome of Sorcery. Every 4 turns, lose the ability to regain another from the list. So you either get Cosmic Barrage, Arc Storm, or Astral Storm, or Astral Rift. What's the Tome of Pestilence? Because we are a poisony boy. Rot Away. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Mass Plague. Or Debilitation. And then this unlocks Withering Decay. Or Poisonous Undergrowth. Or you can go for Tome of Blessings if you're a healer. Or if you're Order, Shadow, Chaos. We are going to be Nature, so we'll go for the Tome of Pestilence. Inflict poison and immobilizing undergrowth. And then also Pack Leader. We'll get both. A youthful. We need some more items for our monstrous boy here. Fangir has returned once more. Produced a workshop. Fair enough. Spirit Hall's done. Set production here at Black Pit. Let's go for the shrine. Alright, day 28. The Hunger's gains even more now. How close are you to getting maxed here? 150 level up, so it'll take us at least 7 more. Alright, Wisp, you go up to the valley as well, and we'll keep on our merry journey here. We've got beasties everywhere. Some sand monsters, some actual monkeys. Oh, nice. This protector will be wonderful. How far? Here. Should be a quick auto resolve, please. Took some damage, we'll take it. Well accepted. The Signet of the Arrow Shield. Harder to hit with physical range and magic attacks. That sounds beautiful for It That Hungers. We just need the Arrow Barrier next. That's 60% chance to dodge. Poison arrows ready to go. Oh, well, we've got them now. Extra Blight Mage. Spawn the heroes offer to join. We don't have 300 coin, but maybe once we do. Another free city has declared war on us. Slagholm. Vassal city of Meandor. That's concerning. Grave Underlings. Who is that? Oh no, he's losing. He's losing to Meandor. Come on, Yaka, help out. Timer has just increased into intensity a little bit. Gold vein found. Yeah, you two are all headed back towards the Valley of Many Eyes. Once we start having these Rally of Lieges, we're gonna have to send them towards our friends. If it lets us. Bounty. And big concerning. To the valley with you. Alright, Mage, Bane, Earth Spirit, Astral Keeper, and Piggy. No match for the crew. Noble Aegis. Exactly. Alright, so we'll bring you over here to heal. Snaggle has leveled up once more. snag them. We'll go ahead and give you the heal. It's one unit gets the heals, or can we give it to multiple? No, so we'll just instead become a wild growth conjurer. Oh, perfect. That's right down level 3, which gives us 2 additional food for provinces with rivers, and then the ability to recruit river trolls. We have no rivers coming through here right now, so that's not something we'll be making use of. Long story short, we can't excavate that. Okay, so we'll go over here to do that then. Pick up some more earth. Okay, so he was just digging up a passageway then. Interesting. Okay, then let's go for the Dark Knowledge Ritual. Take 2 turns for that to complete. Day 29, area excavated, and it was a whole heap of nothing. A whole heap of nothing. Okay then. Such is the way. We should be able to, as a crew here, clear out the rest of these marauders. New empire development skill available. That's the expansive reach. Cities may expand to provinces of 2 provinces further from the center. Getting for good and tall with your towns. Alright, good. We've got a pretty much a full defensive force hanging out here, especially with the addition of this wisp. Let's forge, and let's earn some cash. Hello there, Harambe. Goodbye there, Harambe. Nagla gains even more renown, and we get another healer. We'll send the healer on in our stead then. Take them down with another auto-resolve. Lose the healer. No. Oh, it's because it's just the 2 of them. That makes sense. It won't matter, but it makes more sense. Link with the baby slithers. Fleshlings this way. We'll send our own lord forward aggressively. Flicker behind. Like that, this guy's up full health. Or as close to as we can manage. Put you here, that way we can drop in the baby spiders next turn and send them straight in. Alright, well, you're allowing me to have first strike. Poison, decaying, and it'll all link to the other unit, meaning they will take the damage for them. It's not quite doing enough to kill my fleshlings, so let's go ahead and pull the fleshlings back. Get into the lightning, we'll have to put down the shield wall here and the ward here, so our main lad has a ton of defense and resistance now. Really like this looks nigh impenetrable. We'll wait to summon in the spider if we really, really need to. It's good to just drop that in on the crystal back here and get rid of them. Okay, fair enough. They got me with a crystal trap themselves. See, but then we mind control you. Detonate here. Detonate the exact same spot. Summoning the baby spiders. Send them into the back line. That forward one's get a electro web going. Maybe one of these turns we'll remember to use the Afflictor first. Let's go ahead and triple strike the Lithoran core here. That should mean it's doomed here by the next turn. Move up, lightning strike in here. Yeah, drop down the miasma shot here, so if anyone wants to move through that little hex, they're gonna have a bad day. And heal, because a heal every other turn is insanely powerful. Trying to avoid taking any damage, let's go ahead and summon in the spider. And then drop the poison. Webs on both. Poor Link, make sure he's gone, that way they have to focus on the Stone Boy next turn. Alright, 2 Gobbos go down. But that's all they managed to take down. So we can go ahead and heal you once again. Vamp spiders can take up the initial attack. Oh, there is none. Why is that? Rehabilitation. Was that our law spell for the turn? Step forward once, that way these guys can come through. Get a flanking strike. Grief, 18 damage a shot now is looking very nice. Move up, web through. Slay the beast. And that should break your morale, even as a golem. A little bit of some lightning, and pass the turn. Low morale means a fumble. Or not. Dangerous flank. Lightning blast, and then finish him off with Big Papa. Just kidding, because they have blight resist. Miasma shot, what kind of... Finish them with a rebuke. Now it's bad news to be you guys. I wanted the Spider God to get the final blow. Excellent, the 4th roll once again. And now we have almost too many units. Another Wisp. Send them to go defend the Valley of Many Eyes. Can't get any further forward. Well, we can, we just can't bring the Afflictor with us. So one step more. For the 2 of you. And then let the... Oh, we can't quite reach. Well, that'll work. What is required? Can any of you Spider Boys reach? No. Oh, you can. Probably messes with the number of units that can be a part of this fight, but yeah, we can bring the 2 of you. And then it's a group of 2 groups. Yeah, it's kind of a strange squad, but it'll work. You lose 2 protectors. Not on our watch. The frigid mushroom mines will be your tomb for eternity. Dillion's going wide. heal here. Where is our Astral guys? Did he actually not make it this time? Doesn't seem like it. Animus, come on over and heal the defender twice. He's got the funneling Spider's Fury already. Alright, spears at the front. Mimics in behind, and then the Primal Darter, which will all be replaced by Afflictors. Kills both my fleshlings with teleporters. Mass Plague. Sounds good. Enjoy do. Refuge. Big 18 swing and you'll be refuged. Go ahead and conjure some wild growth. Would make it so these guys can't make it in very easily. So pop up some mushrooms there. Only a 25% chance to hit? What do you mean? Okay, I guess they were right. Now we see the Crocs moving around the outside. Yeah, we go in and bother that. Move in, hit him with the web. Slowed and immobilized, and then we can go into Evens mode. Same thing here. We'll just guard mode up right next to the Astral Nightmares. 25%. Ooh, never punished. We get 2 stacks of Rising Fury. Alright, going all in on killing a Protector. It's okay, there's always more of those guys. There's always more of them besides. You the Delirium? You're welcome. For the wonderful world you know. Unfortunate graze there. Oh, we got our friend's way too. Yeah, he's insane, so he should be going after the alligator here next turn. Or the gator should be going after the magma spirits. Melee strike. 28 damage. Finish him off. Yeah, poison. Which means death. Oh, just kidding. Let's have the Mimic come in as a normal, horrifying prey alien to kill you. Ah, you missed. Don't think anyone really needs any heals. Drop it. Kills that unit exactly like we wanted. They one-shotted those Entwined Thrall. Hey yo. Just a quick 39 damage across the map. No big deal. And then serrated axes to finish the Gators. And we lost 2 units. Better than the 3. And back up to now 5 Brawl, which we can then turn into even more knowledge. Excellent. Definitely maxed out our movement here that time. Two nodes nestled in here. Let's grab the Forester on the Gold Vein and Mana node. This city is going crazy. And honestly, being in these underground kind of tall empires, we may want to go for that expansive reach. We do also now have the cash for another hero. So let's recruit. Agricultural governor, a recruiting governor, or a scholarly one. Each research post. Now let's go for agricultural. He's a defender as well. Our first. Well, he's a ranger, but he's a defender, so he wants the city to have more fortification health. That's not a bad one. Rangers are incredibly powerful. Sword and net, huh? And he's a Materium leader. We'll be changing that up in a hurry. But welcome, Aridi the Fleet-footed. In fact, we're going to rename you to Tenant Four Eyes. So I'll be right back as I grab ourselves another named Gobbo. Alright, say hello to Tenant Four Eyes. Goblin shaman with a mutation of, surprisingly, 4 eyes. We can't do that here, but that's who he is. He's a goblin shaman that rides around on an Arachnarok spider that he named. I guess he named it Black Bigness, which is an interesting name, but forest goblins have already undergone quite a few changes since the old days where they were pretty much just Native American caricatures. Now they've changed quite a bit, but in the original they were just caricatures of Native Americans. And it was a little bit iffy. Done in a way that was way less fun and more disrespectful. Valley of Many Eyes, we'll go for Sacred Meadow is even more food. Grants encouraged. Counts as a farm. It's like a boosted farm, basically. Especially put it in here next to any of these other megaliths. I think for now, though, let's go ahead and grab the Wizard Tower level 1. We want to get the Room of Recall, that we can summon our Eldritch Lord back faster if something bad happens to him, and also we can quickly teleport him back to the Throne City in case of emergencies. Alright, sweet. That's everything for this turn. Probably sell a few more of our items over to our allies for some gold in a hurry. But let's not. Alright, day 30 dawns, and it seems like a good time for us to kind of wrap up. We'll give this one a final turn here for us today, so thanks all for stopping on by. I think we really do want another city in pretty soon, and probably up over here where there's a lot of area for us to kind of excavate. It's right underneath Turiel, which is kind of my only issue there. Let's, instead of going where we were previously, we're going to go this way. The stalactites make it take forever for armies to actually get through these areas, because it makes you embark and disembark on each of the stalagmite tiles. Alright, next up. Fumigation, Healing Roots, or Primal Spider Connection. Acknowledge. Finishes that connection. Primal Spider Communion. Mysterious Tonic or the Vine Prison. This allows us to dispel negative status effects and give positive ones. Let's go for that. Province annexed. Beautiful. The mushroom forests are everywhere now. We go to their farm. already have one healer. Let's just try to combine the armies back together how they're meant to be. Just bringing the extra astral healer with you is not that big a deal. One down to Lob's Hollow with this army. And then we can summon in another Entwined Thrall and fight the battle. Herbalists are awesome. Go Herbalist here to replace the farm. Which will definitely mean we need to replace that farm as soon as we're able. The next time they grow, we may farm. And go join up. So that is a full core of pretty garbage units, but they're defending our town hall. How are our allies doing? Looks like they're doing horribly. Yeah, it's time for us to probably time for us to get involved here pretty soon. So let's wipe out everything on our second city in a hurry, and then pretty quickly build up to go help out with Turiel, because it looks like she's definitely on the back foot. 3 armies coming in, and they're all legendary. She's only got 1 here to defend. All right, fair enough. On the back foot on our invasion. Well, we're not, but our allies definitely are. Alright, day 31. And that's going to be all the time I have got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping on by today's Grexolis campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub phone, and I'll see you all in the next one.